So today I did a look using the IT Cosmetics Naturally Pretty palette that I just got yesterday. It would be my second time using it, and I'm still as impressed today as I was yesterday about it. So I thought I'd do kind of a first impressions bordering review on this palette. I got it off of QVC. I have seen it at Ulta, and they also sell it on the IT Cosmetics website. I'm not 100% sure what I paid for it, so I'll put it right here. Let's jump into it. This is what the box looks like. It's called the Naturally Pretty Vol.1 Matte Looks Transforming Eyeshadow Palette with Hydrating, Age Reverse, and Prevent Complex infused with peptides, hydrolyzed collagen, silk, antioxidants, and drops of light technology. Now, as far as a powder product being absorbed into the skin and, you know, doing all these fabulous things to your lids, I don't know. I'm not too sure about that, but it's better than, you know, thinking that it might be helping than not doing anything at all, I guess. It does contain one shadow at 0.064 ounces and then 14 at 0.028 ounces, which is pretty small amount, I guess. If you really love it, it's not that much eyeshadow, I guess, per one, but it wasn't too expensive, so that's all right. In any event, this is what the palette looks like. It's got a velvet feel to it, except where the lettering is stamped in, and I'm assuming that this baby is going to get really dirty, especially if you put it in like your makeup bag and stuff. So the inside is very metallic. It does have a mirror up here. You guys know how I feel about mirrors up there, but it says Naturally Pretty right here, and then inside these are the 12 shades that are bordering 0.03 ounces, which, I mean, it's not that little of an amount, but if you really love it, I can see a possibility of them running low fairly quickly because it isn't that much. The smaller shadows, which there are 14 of them, are all matte, and then this here is what they call the Transforming Pearl shade, and that is 6 ounces? Yeah, 0.064 ounces, so significantly about twice the amount of the other ones. The Transforming Pearl shade is supposed to be in there so that you can turn any of the shades in the palette, the matte shades, into a, what's the word I'm looking at? A shimmery shade? I find that this shade here is too pigmented to use as a overcoat type of shade because it's so pigmented. It's either going to lighten up these shades or either make them look watered down, if that makes any sense. It will obviously add a little bit of sparkle, but not how you would think. So I have been just using this as a lid shade, which I have it on my lids today, and I think it's really great for that. As far as the shadows go, I think that these are the nicest matte shadows I have probably ever used. My Tom Ford shadows are really nice, obviously, but for the money and the ease of use of these shadows, I really like them. I think that for the price and the silkiness, they're blendable, which matte shades can be they can require a little bit more effort than I usually am willing to put forth as far as matte shadows are concerned, and I do really like my shimmery shades, but I like this. I really like this palette. I've liked the looks that came out of both of them. If you're interested in this look, it'll be towards the end of the video also. Yesterday I was admiring how my eyeshadow looked all day, and I'm a shimmer freak too, so I usually have shimmery eyeshadow on from lid to brow bone. I don't care. But I really like the look that came out of them. I might try to switch up my usage of mattes and try to be a matte girl for once. But I really like them. So that is what they look like. I'm going to get up close and personal with you guys so you guys can get a really good look at what they look like. So there are the shades. I'm holding it at a bit of an angle so you guys can really see without so much of the glare. So that is what they, you know, that's a bit of glare there, but that is initially what the shades look like right there. They are really nice. I'm very impressed with them. Now let's go ahead and swatch them. Oh, what I really like about this palette is this shade right here. It's a matte, like olivey green, greenish brown, which I would love an all olive green matte shimmer palette. In any event, this particular palette has got some really pretty matte colored shades in it, which I really do enjoy about it. I used the purple, these two purples, and I think this shade maybe yesterday. Yeah, but they're really nice. Let me swatch these for you guys. So there are the swatches. I know you're not going to be able to see those really, really light ones because they are essentially the color of my skin. Keep in mind my swatches are definitely on dry skin, no primer. These here are absolutely amazing. They're hopefully you can see, but they're in the exact pattern on my arm as they're in the palette right next to each other. Super buttery, like super buttery. I don't think I had any fall down on any of the shades either. Blended like a dream. Super silky. Smooth, buttery shades. So I know my swatches are something to be desired, but hopefully you guys can get an idea of what they look like. They are very pigmented, very buttery, very smooth matte shadows. If you are a matte shadow lover, especially in the nude end of the spectrum, even with a little bit of absolutely wearable color in there, I think this palette is a must-have for you. I almost feel like it's a must-have for me. And I'm not even a matte fiend, you know what I mean? So I really like this. I really do like it. I think I've used about half the shades in 2 looks, and I really love the shade, or the look that came out today as well. They just, well, you'll see if you hang tight in the end clip. It was so easy. It was so easy, and I love that when you get a palette or something and it's just so easy and the look turns out so pretty and it was easy. And yeah, anyway, this was easy and it worked, and there was no fall down. I didn't have to work that much with it, which usually with mattes is something that I have to do, which probably is a reason why I don't, you know, shoot for a lot of matte shades all too often, you know. But anyway, that is what she looks like. I do like it. I am absolutely stoked that I picked it up. There's another shadow palette from It Cosmetics that's got some colors in it and stuff. If any of you guys have that one, I think it's in a black packaging. I'm not sure exactly what it's called, but if any of you guys have that one, I'd love to know what you think of it, because I'm thinking about getting it, because this is my first It Cosmetics shadow purchase, and I'm really, really impressed with them. So if the anti-aging properties per se are the, you know, the claims with all the goodies in it, you know, help my eyes out, all the better as well. So yeah, if you're interested in the look that I have on, you can hang tight and we'll get into it right now. So I've already primed my lids with the Urban Decay Anti-Aging Primer Potion. Now I'm going to go into the palette on my Goss number 6 brush, and I'm going to pick up this shade right here called Sheer... Oh, no, I'm not. I lied. I'm going to pick up this shade Transforming Pearl right here, which is technically the overcoat or whatever, but I'm going to use it as a shade all over my lid. Just going to pick up some of that. And I'm going to pack it all over my eyelid. I kind of think that this shade works better as a shadow instead of an overcoat, because it does have a pretty decent pigmentation. And then I'm going to take that same brush, dust it off on a towel that I have right here, and now I'm going to pick up this color Sheer Joy right here, which is a matte shade, and I'm going to put that all underneath my eyebrow. And this shade, surprising enough, even though it's a matte light cream color, it doesn't change, it doesn't deepen up in shade once it hits the primer, which I absolutely love that about this shade. So I just like so. Now on a Goss number 3 brush, I'm going to go into the shade Soft Light, which is right there. And I'm just going to pick up some of that. And I'm going to run it right underneath the front of the base of my brow and back towards the tail, right underneath that highlight shade. Yeah, just like so. And make sure that top's blended with that 6 brush again here. Now this is a new brush that I got from Sedona Lace. It's a part of the Looks Essentials, which is Makeup by Renren's designed them, I believe. I picked them up during this Cyber Monday 50% off sale, so I'm going to give this little guy a whirl here. I'm going to pick up this shade right here called Java. It's a matte brown. Just pick it up on the tip of that brush there. Tap off my excess, and then I'm going to go right into the crease with it. I used this brush for the first time yesterday, and it really carves out the crease pretty nice if you really like your cut creases. See? Okay, I'm just going to stop right there, and then I'm going to pick up my little detailer Goss brush. This is the number 8. And I'm going to go into that same shade Java. And I'm going to shape my outer corner here. Which I'm way too far away from the mirror for this. There, that's all pretty alright. And then I'm going to go back in with this brush again here and just make sure that's nicely blended. Now on a Goss 4 brush, I'm going to pick up the shade Mocha, which I really like it because it's got a tinge of a green undertone to it, and I really like to wear cat hair. I really like to wear khaki green eyeshadows. It's not like full-on khaki green, but it does have an undertone to it. So, and what am I gonna do here? I'm gonna put this right in front of the brown, and I'm gonna drag it up a little bit and then across and blend out the edge of the Java shade. And I'll go back in with this little Looks brush here and blend this up a little bit. Now I'm going to go back into the soft light shade again on that same 3 brush that we used before, and I'm going to pick up a bunch of that. And I'm going to just blend out the upper edge of all those shadows. And that is all she wrote right there. These shadows for matte shades are the nicest I think I've ever worked with. So there is the eyeshadow done. I finished up the other eye. I'm going to go put on the mascara and the brows and all that, and I'll be right back to put on some lips for you guys. For lips, I'm going to take my trusty Clinique Sky Violet lip liner and just align them. I'm not going to fill them in too much because the lipstick is pretty similar in color. Now I'm going to go in with an all-time fave, and this is Maybelline's Color Sensational lipstick in 135 Make Me Pink. It's about all that's left of her. I'm just gonna fill these in straight out of the tube here. So here is the finished look. I hope that you guys enjoyed my first initial thoughts on the IT Cosmetics Naturally Pretty palette, or at least found this video useful in some way. Thank you for watching. Do not forget to wear sunscreen, and I'll see you guys later. Bye!